In today's news, the New Life Baptist Church honors unsung heroes in its 18th annual ceremony. MEDIVAC flights to continue on ANEGADA during the airport closure. Deputy Governor of the Virgin Islands highlights the role of public officers in fighting crime. Honorable de Castro is eyeing equity and education, and Christmas in the city has been hailed a success. In addition to that, the Diabetes Association raised over $35K in November. We have the details of this and so much more when 284...
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. Thank you all for joining us. A happy Tuesday. Beginning our newscast on the local scene over the weekend, the New Life Baptist Church in Dove's Bottom, Tortola, on December 3rd, 2023, held its 18th annual Unsung Heroes ceremony, recognizing persons in the Virgin Islands who have contributed greatly to the community. The event, which was started by the then senior pastor John Klein, was described as more than a tradition, with church officials stating that the service is part of celebrating each other. This year's honorees were the late Edwin A. George and Nydia George, along with musician and schoolteacher Andre E. L. Brathwaite. Take a look.
Here at the New Life Baptist Church, we believe in celebrating each other. And true to our belief, under the leadership of our then senior pastor, now Bishop John Ivan Klein, on Sunday, the 20th of February, 2005, we welcomed a congregation just like you to our very first Unsung Heroes service. This is a service where we acknowledge and publicly recognize persons from within our community who have not always or not been publicly acknowledged by a collective people for their accomplishments and the silent roles they play in our community. We have honored teachers, farmers, legislators, freedom fighters, historians, lawyers, local authors, entrepreneurs, doctors, athletes, broadcasters, and persons of other notable professions. The day also features an added surprise of announcing a person from within our very own congregation who is worthy of honor to be named our internal unsung hero. Under the leadership of our now senior pastor, Pastor Joe, the criteria for choosing an unsung hero has not changed, and the selection centers around a person or persons who have made lasting and indelible impressions on the people of the Virgin Islands. These are persons who have gave and continue to give selflessly of themselves to help others, and who seek nothing in return but to simply inspire, encourage, and help where they can. In this service, is a service that we as members look forward to. And although circumstances have prevented us from having this service in 2022, today marks the 18th year since its inception.
In recognizing Edwin and Nydia George, who are the founders of the popular ferry service business Speedies, they were described as pioneers in the ferry service industry with their fleet of boats. The award was collected by the grandchildren of the late couple. Meanwhile, Andre Brathwaite was also recognized for his community service in the Virgin Islands and as a renowned musician and multi-instrumentalist, teacher, and performer who has contributed greatly to music in the territory. Mr. Brathwaite was also recognized for his ability to connect with youths and as a businessman, his commitment to teaching them the art and skill of music.
We'd like to take this time to invite Mr. Brathwaite as he come forward to receive his award. Now, I normally walk with a box of tissues. So let us stand.
Past honorees included teachers, legislators, historians, lawyers, local authors, entrepreneurs, doctors, athletes, broadcasters, and persons of notable professions in the Virgin Islands. The BVI Airports Authority has confirmed that residents of ANEGADA will continue to have access to medical evacuation flights despite the abrupt closure of the Captain Auguste George Airport on the sister island. This after ANEGADA residents took to social media to voice their displeasure with the closure of the airport, which resulted from a decision by the BVIAA to transfer ANEGADA's fire trucks to Virgin Gorda. Now, according to the Airports Authority, the decision was the only available option at its disposal at the time. And I quote, "The decision to temporarily close the ANEGADA airport was carefully considered operational choice aimed at mitigating potential adverse impacts on the territory. As a whole, we want to assure you that various options were thoroughly explored to keep the airport open. However, due to certain operational constraints, this unfortunately could not be achieved." In addition, to ensure that flights for MEDIVAC purposes could continue during the airport's closure, the BVIAA said special permission was sought and granted. They said, "This proactive measure ensures that in the unlikely event of an emergency, immediate and unnecessary medical assistance can be provided to those in need on the island." They said, "We understand the importance of timely and efficient emergency response services, and we want to assure that no efforts were spared to secure this special permission for the benefit of the ANEGADA community." Meanwhile, the Airports Authority assured the residents of ANEGADA that the relocation of their fire truck is only temporary and is a mitigation measure until the Virgin Gorda fire truck is repaired. They said, and I quote, "Sourcing the required part, which must be imported, is high priority, and the expectation is to have it in on Tortola by Tuesday." The BVIAA also revealed that it is in the process of procuring 2 additional fire tenders to address the issue of its aging fleet, which should be in place by the end of January 2024. November was observed as World Diabetes Month, and the BVI Diabetes Association had an extremely packed program, which commenced with His Excellency Governor John Ranking declaring the month officially open by decorating the entrance of the Government House with blue lights. The members worshipped on the first Sunday, followed by a joint luncheon that served as a fundraiser for the association. During the month, President Dr. Charlene Lewis and members of the association appeared on various talk shows and in schools throughout the BVI to spread awareness about this disease. In honor of their beloved past president, Elton Georges, the association staged their annual Run Walk, Sneaker Friday, and Wear Blue Day, and did numerous screenings for blood sugar and blood pressure, and Human Circle was formed at the Sir B. Rumney Tortola Pier Park by members dressed in all blue. Now, the month culminated with a reception at the Government House hosted by Governor Ranking and his partner, Miss Tara Curtis, who has been a patron of the association for the past 3 years. The event raised more than $35K. The association in a statement said, and I quote, "We are extending our most heartfelt gratitude to our host and to the general public for their most generous support." In his latest monthly address, Deputy Governor of the Virgin Islands, David D. Archer Jr., made a compelling appeal to the public, urging them to acknowledge and appreciate the dedication and service and courage of law enforcement officers in the British Virgin Islands. These officers, he noted, are on the front line in the battle against crime, safeguarding the community and upholding the rule of law.
My number one priority is to ensure the well-being of each of our 2,500 public officers, and by extension, the residents of these beloved Virgin Islands. Across the public service, law enforcement officers are tasked with leaving their homes and families to ensure the safety of us all. Our police, customs, immigration, and prison officers all have this big responsibility.
Governor Archer emphasized the severity of the task at hand, stating that the responsibility of curbing crime extends far beyond the capabilities of law enforcement alone. In a call to action, Archer encouraged the community to actively participate in the collective response to crime. He stressed the importance of collaboration between the public and law enforcement, suggesting that it is only through a united front that the territory can effectively combat crime activity and ensure a safer environment for all.
They cannot do it alone. They need your support. So today, I am joining with them in the fight against crime. I am making a pledge to do my part. And I am humbly encouraging us to do the same. Now it's time to step up to the plate. We all have this undeniable responsibility to look after each other. We all have responsibility for safety of ourselves and those around us. In times like these, when we find ourselves constantly exposed to the news of crime traversing our streets, causing the vulnerable among us to live in a constant state of fear, our power is found in our response.
And up next, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I hustle. I watching ball. I even watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Catch all the action from the 2023 NFL games with CCT Live on various channels, including ESPN Channel 412, ESPN2 Channel 413, Telemundo Channel 315, and Fox Channel 304. When you subscribe to any CCT Fire plan, you'll automatically bundle CCT Live. For more information, visit your nearest CCT store or give us a call at 444-4444. Choose CCT Live and enhance your game day experience.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. The Honorable Cherie V. DeCastro, Minister for Education, Youth Affairs, and Sports, recently addressed a fundamental aspect of the societal advancement, equity, she said, in education. She highlighted the topic in a statement on Special Education Week that was observed from November 27th to December 1st. She underscored the pivotal role that equal access of education plays in the progress of a society. She said, and I quote, "A society's progress is measured by its ability to provide equal access to education for all individuals," declared Minister DeCastro.
Equity in education requires a commitment to fairness. It means acknowledging and addressing the diverse needs of our students, understanding that some may require additional support to overcome obstacles. Equity is not about providing the same resources to everyone. It is about meeting individuals where they are and providing them with the necessary tools for success. By prioritizing equity in education, we lay the foundation for a just society.
Minister DeCastro also pointed out that special education is not a perpetual issue. It affects every student within the education system. Recognizing the diverse needs of students, she advocated for an educational framework that caters to the unique capabilities of these students, along with their challenges.
It aims to create an environment where every student, regardless of their unique abilities, is equipped with the necessary tools to reach their full potential. When we talk about accessibility in education, it extends beyond physical spaces. It encompasses a wide range of possibilities, including the use of adaptive technologies, inclusive curricula, and supportive learning environments. These elements contribute to an educational system where diversity is celebrated and every learner is empowered.
She also stressed that efforts to achieve equity in education in the British Virgin Islands are not just about ensuring that every child can attend school. It's about guaranteeing that each student receives the quality education they need to thrive. In addition, she said it's about recognizing potential and nurturing it, about understanding differences and accommodating them.
The spectrum of possibilities we envision is one where every child, regardless of their abilities, is given the opportunity to shine. It involves tailoring education to meet individual needs, embracing differences, and fostering an inclusive culture that permeates every level of our education system. By working together and embracing the theme of accessibility and equity, a spectrum of possibilities, we can create an educational landscape where every child can thrive and contribute to society. As Minister for Education, Youth Affairs, and Sports, I am pleased with the progress that we have made in promoting inclusivity in our education system, but there is still much more to be done. The construction of a new facility dedicated to the students of the Eslyn Henley Richer Learning Center is a clear demonstration of our government's unwavering commitment to providing a supportive and inclusive educational environment for every child, regardless of their unique abilities. As a ministry, we firmly believe that education should not be a one-size-fits-all concept, and every student deserves an environment that caters to their individual strengths, supports their challenges, and empowers them to reach their full potential.
The annual Christmas in the city was once again hailed a success, with visitors and residents enjoying 2 days of fun, food, and fellowship. The event saw a record number of vendors selling local products as well as toys. This year's event honored Mr. Keith Candyman Foy, who has been participating in the event since its inception, along with the original members of the Christmas in the City Committee. Take a look at some highlights.
tell you.
A returning feature for this year's activities was the Caribbean Insurers Limited Traditional Christmas Cake from Around the World competition. For the second consecutive year, Kenesha Smith was judged the winner with her submission of a traditional Jamaican cake, which earned her the top prize of $350. Taking the second prize place with a $175 cash prize was Denise Wentz, who had placed third in last year's competition. Wentz made a Christmas black cake that is traditional in Guyana. And third was Kalia Bartley, who pocketed $100, while Patrick Cunningham, the lone male to enter the competition, placed fourth. A total of 20 entries were received for this year's competition, and the cakes were judged using the criteria presentation, taste, and texture. Avengers FC are the 2023 BVI FA Women's 7-a-side champions after a remarkable victory over the undefeated Rebels FC in the finals on Saturday. In what was described as an electrifying display of skill and determination, the match unfolded with an intensity that mirrored the stakes at hand, a clash between two formidable forces. The Avengers' objective was clear from the first blow of the whistle, which was to dismantle the Rebels' unblemished record. Now, they succeeded in accomplishing that goal with the final score tilting in their favor 3-1 to be crowned the 2023 Women's Champions. Meanwhile, in the third place match, VG Unified FC dominated the pitch to secure a 5-0 victory against Positive FC, sealing their spot on the podium. Viewers, up next, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Closing out our newscast, it was a weekend of goals and victories for the British Virgin Islands football teams who played the United States Virgin Islands Macy Academy teams in 2 friendly games on Saturday, November 4th. In the first game, at the under-13 level, the BVI team defeated Macy Academy 2-1 with Shamari Leonard netting both goals for the BVI. The second game saw the BVI under-20 team avenging their previous 3-1 loss against Macy Academy, trashing the USVI side 6-1 with goals coming from Jahari Lacey, Levon Williams, Takoi Morton, Othniel Gillings, and Jaden Kwashi. The government of the Virgin Islands, through the Ministry of Health and Social Development, through the Minister, the Honorable Vincent O. Wheatley, has extended condolences on the passing of the former director of the Pan American Health Organization, Dr. Carissa Etanine. Wheatley said Dr. Etanine left an indelible mark in the area of global and regional public health, that her career is worthy of emulation. He said, and I quote, Dr. Etnine was a public health expert who made a significant impact in the public health landscape regionally as well as internationally. We here in the VI also benefited tremendously from her vision, leadership, and drive to advance public health in the Americas. He said, and I quote, we have lost a visionary pioneer and stalwart in the area of public health. As we reflect on her significant contributions and her life's work, we will be forever grateful and appreciative for the commitment, love, and respect that she had for her Caribbean counterparts. May her soul rest in peace. Wheatley added to a press release issued by PAHO that Etnine was also a former Assistant Director General of the World Health Organization, and she died on Friday morning at her home in Maryland, USA. She began her career as a native in Dominica as a medical officer at the Princess Margaret Hospital and was later appointed as the Chief Medical Officer of that country. She has also served in other high-level positions in Dominica, including Director of Primary Healthcare Services, Coordinator of the National AIDS Program, and the Disaster Coordinator for the Ministry of Health. Following the news of her passing, CARICOM members and the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States paid tribute to the Director Emeritus, Dr. Etnine. The recent issuance of a new Eastern Caribbean $2 commemorative banknote by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank featuring cricket legend Sir Vivian Richards could foreshadow the removal of the British monarch from banknotes used across the Eastern Caribbean. Now, the new $2 note is being released as part of the ECCB's 40th anniversary celebration, and it marks the first time reflective silver ink, gold iridescent ink, and a holographic blue foil have been used together on a banknote in the world.
Introducing the EC $2 commemorative note.
In celebration of the ECCB's 40th anniversary, the $2 note is elegantly marked with ruby red highlights. A closer look at the note will reveal an aquatic design which depicts our region's rich marine life. The window of the note provides a glimpse of our fauna, delicately captured in the aqua blue tinted holographic foil. The EC $2 note also features the latest in currency security and innovation. It celebrates our region's heritage as it showcases our legendary cricketer, Sir Vivian Richards, the Master Blaster. The EC $2 note will be available at commercial banks throughout the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union from 6 December, and you can use it to conduct your normal business. The EC $2 commemorative note. Security, innovation, and celebration.
However, more significantly, it depicts Sir Vivian Richards rather than Queen Elizabeth II or King Charles III. This has sparked speculation that when the ECCB eventually upgrades other denominations, the monarch could be replaced on those as well. In July of 2023, the ECCB Monetary Council approved removing the image of the Queen from Eastern Caribbean banknotes. A public consultation process was launched with a final decision to be made by February 2024 on a new visual identity for the regional currency. ECCB Governor Timothy Antoine previously told the press that there appears to be little appetite in the Caribbean to keep the British monarch on the money. He indicated the preference is to replace the royal portrait with more culturally relevant icons from the region itself. The commemorative $2 banknote prominently displaying a legend West Indian cricketer seems to validate Antoine's assessment. It could very well set the tone for a completely redesigned series of Eastern Caribbean dollars without the monarch. The banknote redesign would affect the currency used by ECCB members Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Also affected will be Anguilla and Montserrat, which utilize the Eastern Caribbean dollar. Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284media.com. And of course, like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I'll see you again tomorrow. Do have a safe and enjoyable evening. A happy Tuesday is wished to each and every one of you. Goodbye.